We have Mega Gardevoir here in Pokemon Go, so what do you do with it? Do you raid and max it out, or do you save your time, energy, and resources and not max it out? We're gonna check out everything to know about Mega Gardevoir in Pokemon Go today. So you know what time it is, welcome to the Trader Club, here we go! Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you excited about a brand new Mega in Pokemon Go? Because this Pokemon, I love it. I've been talking about Mega Gardevoir. Can't wait for Mega Gardevoir, and it's finally here, and that type of feeling always gives me nostalgia in Pokemon Go. So if you guys do need more raid battles, you can check the pinned comments, jump into the Discord, or the Patreon's gonna get you more exclusive access to raid battles globally. So with that said, guys, now let's check out Mega Gardevoir in Pokemon Go. So Mega Gardevoir is gonna be a Psychic and a Fairy type Pokemon. So before we go into anything beyond this, right here, the fact of the matter is that it is a dual combination Pokemon, Psychic and Fairy combination, and you should respect it as such and at least get one to Mega level 3 to use it for XL candy gains. That's my theory. I'm not saying you should max that Pokemon, but at least get it to Mega level 3 is going to be important. So get enough Mega Energy, and you don't even have to do it every single day. You can wait and let the Mega Energy kind of calm down and then Mega Evolve it again, but it's going to be very useful in future events to have this Pokemon at a Mega level 3, because just imagine you need Abra XL candy, and let's say you just need Clefairy XL candy. Well, you could do in the past a Mega Alakazam for the Abra, and then you could do a Altaria Mega level 3 for this one. But if you combine that, now you have one that combines and hits two of those. That's why I love these Megas with the dual type combination to be able to boost that XL candy. So just getting that point out of the way to make sure that you guys know that I am already a fan of getting it to Mega level 3 beyond just maxing it to its highest CP in the game. So this Pokemon, being a Psychic and a Fairy, is going to max out at 5,101. It's going to have an attack of 326 that's going to be ranked 14th in the game overall, which is quite impressive. It's got a defense of 229 that's ranked 54, and a stamina of 169 that's going to be ranked 468, which is its weakest stat, and one of the things that will slightly hold it back, if you can call it that. Alright, so this Pokemon is going to be weak to three things, which is going to be Steel, Poison, as well as Ghost. And it's going to double resist Dragon, double resist Fighting, and single resist Psychic. And its moveset combination are going to be Charge Beam, Confusion, and Charm for its fast moves, and its charge moves are going to be made up of Shadow Ball, Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, and then the Legacy Comday move of Synchronoise that you cannot regular TM. So if we look at this moveset combination, Confusion and Psychic is a very strong combination for Psychic Pokemon, and Charm and Dazzling Gleam is a very strong Fairy type combination, and then additionally you have Shadow Ball, which is an impressive Ghost move. So this Pokemon does have very favorable movesets on it, which is already impressive in itself. Let's see what the strongest moveset combination is on this Pokemon and see where its ER value does sit, which is basically damage per second times total damage output, to see how tanky and strong this Pokemon is overall in the game. Let's check it out. At the top, Confusion Psychic combination at 48.83. In the second spot, you have the Charm Psychic combination at 47.99, and then we have Confusion Dazzling Gleam at 47.7, and then the all Fairy type combination, actually pretty impressive there at 47.06. If you want to see the Shadow Ball combination at 45.38, and then 44.96 for the Shadow Ball combination there as well with the Charm. And since we're doing this, let's check out Gardevoir in the Shadow form. Confusion and Psychic 40.62. You can also check it out in the all Fairy type at 39.19. And then next, if you want to see it without anything, Confusion and Psychic at 35.16. So approximately every time it does drop a typing, as in is it going to be Mega, Shadow, or Regular, it's about 5 ER points drop down. So looking right at this Pokemon right off the bat, pretty impressive stuff here. So now let's check it out, starting in the Psychic category, which is obviously going to be slightly challenging because it does have to go against Shadow Mewtwo and Mega Mewtwo in the future, even though Mega Mewtwo is not out yet, but there is also Mega Alakazam, which is out yet. So let's check out this Pokemon to see, is it going to be able to stack up in the Psychic category? So checking right off the top, obviously we have Mega Mewtwo Y, strongest Pokemon in the game. The ER value is going to be 64.29. Mega Mewtwo X is going to be 62.19. Shadow Mewtwo is the strongest available Psychic Pokemon in the game right now at 57.41, which is actually quite a bit above Mega Alakazam with Confusion and Psychic at 50.85. Then we have Mega Latios coming very close to that Mega Alakazam at 49.72. We have the Shadow Rido Calyrex at 49.55. Regular Mewtwo at 49.48. Then we have Mega Gallade actually is going to be slightly above the Mega Gardevoir at 48.87. And Mega Gardevoir in spot number 9 at 48.83, which is honestly not that much further behind the Mega Alakazam right here. Then we have the Mega Metagross as well in the 10th spot, not out yet, but Zen Headbutt and Psychic combination. So if we're looking at a Psychic type Pokemon, regular regular Mewtwo is going to be beating out these Pokemon, except for very closely related to the Mega Latios and Mega Alakazam, which is extremely impressive for just a regular Pokemon. The Shadow is obviously quite a bit stronger, and the Mega is even stronger. So this may make up for a great second moveset, because as of right now, the Psychic category is not its strongest suit, but I think we could have already guessed that based on knowing about Mewtwo in the game. So now let's check it out in the Fairy category and then add in Shadow Ball and see where it does. So starting off with the all Fairy stab moved Pokemon, we do have Mega Gardevoir with Charm and Dazzling Gleam at 47.06. So it is the strongest all Fairy type Pokemon in the game, but we do have to get a different picture and see as far as Fairy charge moves alone as well. When we have Togekiss with Charm and Dazzling Gleam at 34.36, so that's insanely different. But we have the Shadow Gardevoir at 39.19 and Shadow Granbull at 35.52, regular Gardevoir at 33.91. Then we also have the Sylveon at 31.66 and down the list. So the Mega Gardevoir is by far the strongest Fairy type in the game. So now let's check out just Fairy charge moves and see where this Pokemon does sit, because the Zacian Crown Sword is above it. It is not available in the game as of right yet, but at the same time, it does have a very fast move and it is a Fairy type Pokemon, but as of right now, this isn't even confirmed as the moveset combination. But if we were to go what the Hero of Many Battles does have, kind of, it would have the Play Rough combination in 50.97. Then we have the Mega Gardevoir at 47.7. Then we have the Mega Alakazam at 44.32, Mega Diancie at 43.82, and then Shadow Gardevoir at 39.65. But one more moveset, if we add it in with the Shadow Ball, we have Mega Mewtwo Y at the top with Shadow Ball and Mega Mewtwo X. Then we have Mega Gengar, Lick Shadow Ball, that's all stab type at 52.21, which is almost the strongest Pokemon in the game, but all stab type strongest Pokemon in the game. Calyrex, Shadow Mewtwo at 49, Mega Alakazam at 47, Mega Bayonet at 45, and then at 45 again, we have the Mega Gardevoir with Shadow Ball combination at 45.38. Wow. So Mega Gardevoir is actually in the top 10 for all of its categories. In the all stab boosted Fairy type, it is the #1 Pokemon in the game, which is extremely impressive. So I highly suggest that you guys have at least one Mega Gardevoir that you do max out all the way to level 50 to be able to capitalize on the Fairy type combination, especially when we are going after something like a Dragonite. However, the one downside about this Dragonite combination, let's say the Dragon types, is that Mega Altaria would get you a boost to all Fairy types, and it would get you additional XL candy if fighting a Dragon type. But if you're literally looking at taking a Dragon type down as fast as possible and being double resistant to Dragon moves, Mega Gardevoir is for surely your pick. For me, for Mega level 3, I plan to get 3 of them all the way to Mega level 3 because of its dual type combination, and I highly value that in Pokemon Go. So as of right now, at least one I'm recommending that you do max out. And let's talk about Synchronoise. Synchronoise is not the #1 recommended moveset for this Pokemon, and it is TMable, but let's check out PvP and where it does sit here. In the Great League, it's 187 or in the 320s for the non-Shadow, 266 for the Shadow, and 376 for the non-Shadow in the Ultra League and the Master League, 107 for the Shadow and 165 for the non-Shadow. So the Shadow is actually going to be served best in this situation with the moveset combination of Charm, Shadow Ball, and Synchronoise. So actually speaking, if you were to look at a Gardevoir to be able to use, the Shadow one is going to be the best situation for the Master League, so you don't even have to worry about having Synchronoise on your regular Gardevoir because there are stronger and better Fairy types to be able to be used as opposed to this Gardevoir. So you are safe to have a Mega Gardevoir without multi-purposing it for the Master League and be able to have it with either Charm as well as Dazzling Gleam as its primary movesets, and then you could have a secondary moveset of either Psychic or Shadow Ball. Which one would you choose? I'm gonna have one with Psychic and one with Shadow Ball, since I will be more than likely getting 2 of these all the way to Mega level 3, which means I will probably end up maxing a regular and eventually a shiny when I do get a good IV one. So that's gonna be Mega Gardevoir, best of the best in Pokemon Go. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I appreciate you guys being here as always. To all my likers, comments, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. See you guys out in the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.